Hey guys, let's continue with the remaining part. So check it out here. We were in question number 35. So which one of the following statements is correct? Histogamous flowers are always autogamous. No. Yes, they are autogamous because Christogamous flowers that does not open. As they do not open, the only probability is they will undergo self-fertilization, that is autogamy. So this is the correct. Xenogamy occurs only by wind pollination, that is wrong. Xenogamy, it can occur by other means also, like hydrophily, entomophily, all that. Which of the following statements is correct? Which of the following statements is correct? Sporopollenin can be degraded by enzymes. No, never. It cannot be degraded by enzymes. It cannot be degraded by strong alkalis and acids. Sporopollenin is made up of inorganic materials. No, it is made up of organic materials like proteins, like that. Okay, next. So it can withstand high temperature but not strong acids. So it's also wrong. Sporopollenin can withstand high temperature as well as strong acids and alkalis. This is the correct one. It can withstand high temperature, strong acids, alkalis, everything. Okay, next. Both autogamy and heterogamy prevented papaya. This is repeated one. An organic substance that can withstand environmental extremes and cannot be degraded by any enzymes. Sporopollenin. Repeated. Even in absence of pollinating agents, seed setting is assured in Commelina. So you have to remember cow plants. Cow means COV, not CW. COV. Commelina oxalis viola. Viola is also called common pansy. Okay. What is the function of germ pore? See, germ pore is there so that pollen can come out, right? Pollen tube can come out. Emergence of radical? No, not at all. Absorption of water for seed? No. Initiation of pollen tube? Yes. Male gametes? No. So question number 40 is what? Okay, so that is the correct answer. So there is a pore on the pollen grain from where, because sporopollen is the hardest substance, no? So it cannot break it and come out of it. So for that it need to have one pore from where it can come out. Okay. Plants with ovaries having only one or a few ovules are generally pollinated by wind. This is also repeated in the part 1 we have did. Filiform apparatus is a characteristic feature of filiform apparatus. So see, filiform apparatus, this is a characteristic feature of synergids. Repeated. Which of the following pollinations is autogamous? Autogamous is same as in clistogamy. Autogamous pollination takes place. That is the sure answer. Autogamy is a kind of pollination in which the pollen from the anther of a flower are transferred to stigma of the same flower. That takes place in clistogamous flowers. Okay. In angiosperms, functional megaspore develops into. In angiosperms, functional megaspore develops into. In angiosperms, functional megaspore develops into megaspore, embryo sac. Yes, embryo sac. So in angiosperms, functional megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. It enlarges and undergoes 3 mitotic divisions to form embryo sac. So functional megaspore. What is sporangium? Megasporangium. In the previous part 2 video I said that it is megasporangium is nothing but ovule. Nothing but what? Ovule. Wind pollination is common in grasses, I already discussed, like maize, wheat, rice. Wind pollination is common. Grasses. Angiosperm functional megaspore develops into angiosperm's functional megaspore. In angiosperm's functional megaspore develops into in angiosperm's functional megaspore develops into see in angiosperm's functional megaspore develops into in angiosperm's functional megaspore develops into embryo sac. Transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of another flower of the same plant is called gytenogamy. एक फ्लावर से दूसरे फ्लावर पे जा रहा है, so it is gytenogamy only. When pollinated flowers are, so they don't have to give any floral rewards, right? So that's why they are colorless. They are large, but they don't have to produce nectar and pollen. Small, producing large number of dry pollen grains. They don't have to be nutritious or something because they just are carried by abiotic agents, so they don't have to give any rewards. Even if they give rewards, no use at all. And plants do not waste the resources by producing colors and nectars for something which is not at all required for them. So second option is the correct one. Small, producing large number of pollen grains. Alright. Pollination by wind is called anemophily. So next question. Transfer pollen grains from the anther to the stigma of the same flower, that is gytenogamy. Wind pollinated flowers, small, producing large number of dry pollen grains. The next question is a diagrammatic question. These diagrams are given. Check on the screen, guys. So from reproduction organisms they gave the diagrams. One diagram is this one. Embryo sac diagram is given. This diagram is given. This one. So this diagram is actually of embryo sac of angiosperm. Select the right option A to D. Which of the four structures A, B, C, D are identified correctly? So these in this structure, this one is called antipodals. Given antipodals, and this one is called polar nuclei. This one is egg. This one central cell. This one synergids. Filiform apparatus. Isn't it? Filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus. Now let's move on to another diagrams which is given. So I will say you oral because it is given in the next chapter. Okay. So the diagram, first one, if you see, it is like there are rosette of leaves and they are developing vegetatively by offset. So it is eichhornia offset, and you can see there is a markentia and a clear cut lobes are not visible. No, it's visible. Clear cut lobes are visible and it is markentia. Actually, clear cut lobes are visible. It should be archigoniophore, but let's check and see. Antipodals are there, and in the diagram of Chara is given in that females first. So archegonium is above. So ugonium, okay. I think C option might be correct, but Mertensia diagram, there is something confusing. That is, if the lobes are clearly present, they are archigoniophore. Offset of water has an antheridiophore of Mertensia. That's it. Okay, you need to be careful about Mertensia. Antipodals of the mature embryo sac, oogonym of Chara. Next question. Which one of the following pairs of plant structures has haploid number of chromosomes? Haploid number of chromosomes. See, haploid set of chromosomes are seen in pairs of plant structures. Haploid number of chromosomes. Haploid number of chromosomes. So what do you think, what should be the answer? Haploid number of chromosomes. You have to know the plant structures. Okay. Nucellus is diploid, antipodal haploid, egg nucleus haploid, secondary nucleus is diploid. Megaspore mother cell, antipodal cell, egg cell, antipodal cell. So egg cell, antipodal cell, they are haploid. So D is the correct option. What does the filiform pattern do to the at the entrance into the ovule? See, this is repeated question. It brings about opening, no? Guides the pollen tube from a synergid to egg. It helps the entry of pollen tube into the synergid. Prevents entry of more than one pollen tube into the embryo sac. It guides the pollen tube from a synergid to egg. So correct option is B. It guides pollen tube from a synergid to egg. Okay, that beside the egg cell to guide it. Okay, let's move on. Asexuality of flowers prevents both autogamy and gytinogamy. Maybe gytinogamy, but there is a if flowers are unisexual, it need not be only xenogamy, because on the same plant there might be a possibility that unisexual male and female flowers are present. So we cannot say it's gytinogamy also. Which one of the following is assistant to enzyme action? Sporopollenin, or you can say pollen exine. Pollen exine. Male gametes in angiosperms are formed by the division of generative cell. Pollen tube, pollen grain is formed from other source. Okay, we'll continue the next video. Thank you so much.